So you're going to start walking, pick up a little bit of pace. I'm going to warm it up nice and slow. We've got something a little different for you today. This is going to be a new series of 10-minute break walks. So we're not going to do the intro. We're not going to do the music. For the intro, we're just going to get started. So walk a little bit faster. Make sure everything's relaxed. Hands are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Your feet are relaxed too. Deep, deep, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's find a good stride pace. Like I said, this is just going to be a little break walk because we need to move as much as we can every single day. So have strong legs. Set out with intention. Know your route. Squeeze your glutes. Really relax your stomach when you breathe in. When you exhale, pull your core in nice and tight. So what we're going to talk about today is making a plan. Plan stand. Because if you don't have a plan, it's really hard to meet your goals, to achieve your goals. Because plans actually make things happen. So I'm not like big on planning overall because I like to kind of flow by the seat of my pants. But sometimes we have to plan. And like I said in a previous episode, we also have to make backup plans. Okay, pick up a little more pace now. So for example, if your thought is you want to exercise before work, well, you need to make it easy to follow through with that idea. So take your workout clothes, your water bottle, your exercise gear, your shoes, have everything ready for you by the door or in your gym bag by the door. Because that way, when you wake up, you already see that it's there and you're ready to go. And so you made a plan and you followed through. A little bit faster now. So if you want to eat healthier, you also need to make a little bit of a plan. You need to have a lot of healthy options, including healthy snack options, because no matter how hard we try, if we're hungry and we just can't find something immediately, we're going to go for the chips or the cookies or the crackers. So you want to make a plan for the healthy foods you're going to have in your pantry and your fridge. And try not to keep too many junk foods around. I know it's hard because especially if you have kids or other people in your household. Trust me, this I know. But you want to try to eliminate as many of the foods that you really like that are not the best choice for you. So that way you don't have that temptation in front of you. Pick up a little bit faster now. Just kind of shake your booty, even if someone's looking, it doesn't matter. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are soft. So in many ways, you want to think of it as outsmarting yourself because your body really wants you just to do nothing because it doesn't want to lose fat. It doesn't want to do anything different because, when the famine comes, it needs to have this fat store. So it's going to try everything it can to make you not follow through with your intentions. So to outsmart your body, you got to make a plan. And then you got to make a backup plan to the plan because, life throws things at you, before you know it, something else happened, something else happened, something else happened. Take a deep breath in now. Exhale. And just walk a little bit faster. Just really feel how good it feels to keep moving your body, shake out those legs. Keep your feet relaxed. So another thing you want to think about is the environment that you're in and how you set yourself up for success. And one of the things that's important for that is to really start taking yourself seriously and to make yourself a priority. If you want to exercise certain times, or if you want to take a class at certain times, you want to go to the gym certain times, put it in your calendar. Put in your calendar first and then schedule all your other appointments around that because that way you become a priority and your health becomes a priority. A little bit faster still if you can. Just swing those arms. Shake out those hands. Put a little smile on your face. A little bounce in your step. You can tell when I start bouncing because my voice goes whoop, 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 whoop. And make sure you're breathing. That's the most important thing. I know I remind you to breathe and I know that you know how to breathe, but sometimes we forget or we get a little tense and then we don't fill up our lungs all the way. So that's how I remind you to breathe. So think what else you can do in your environment to make things more successful for whatever your goal is. Can you schedule in a quick workout, like 20 minutes in your house before you go to work? Can you go for a walk during lunch with either your coworkers or your friends or your kids. There's a lot of things that you can do to keep moving, but you want to try to make that environment as easy as possible for you because it's human nature. We all want to kind of like look for excuses to not do what we know we should be doing. So create an environment that makes you feel comfortable. It makes you reach towards your goals. Just like at night, for example, like I am really, really, really bad at this because I'm working on stuff to the very last minute before I climb into bed. But at night, if you were to take like a nice bath or a nice shower and maybe drink some chamomile tea and just do a little routine, you put on some relaxing body lotion and you read a book and you make that your little routine. A lot of people do that already, but they don't have that same routine for other things like exercise or eating healthy. You can create those little routines. You can have like a morning breakfast. A lot of us eat the same foods over and over and over again. And so I find that if I have like 2 or 3 options for breakfast, I'm probably going to pick the main one, which is my oatmeal, because I love oatmeal, or something else, maybe like a yogurt with fruit or berries, something like that. But if you know that, these are the things that you're going to eat for breakfast and you're going to like for breakfast, just stick with that and have that ready to go. So, in the morning, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do my workout, I'm going to have this for breakfast, and I'm going to go. Because that's going to be your little routine. That's going to be your environment, your breakfast environment. And so that's how you give yourself these little things that will help you stay on track and get on track and maybe make it something you can look forward to. Okay, if you can, still a little bit faster. Strong legs. Squeeze your glutes a little bit, your booty, and relax your feet. Because sometimes, we tend to kind of crunch. We don't crunch our toes. Sounds like I'm accountable. We squeeze our toes, contract them too much. And so then we get this tension in our feet. We can also do massage. You can give yourself self-massage. And that's something that's actually really good. I'm a huge fan of foam rollers and that horrible, horrible little massage ball that really gets into your neck and your glutes and your calves and your shoulders. And that's something that you can do also for yourself. And so you make a plan. So maybe every night, maybe before you start your nighttime routine, you spend 10 minutes foam rolling and you spend 10 minutes on the ball and you just kind of relieve those really tight spots because a lot of us have pain and we don't really realize it. We don't acknowledge it. We're just used to it. And it's a constant low grade pain if something's really tight. So if we do that and we take care of ourselves and we build that into the routine, our bodies will feel so much better because we're stretched and we're relaxed, and then they'll function a little bit better too. Keep breathing now. Strong pace. If there's sun where you are, enjoy the sun on your skin. If there's no sun, just enjoy whatever weather it is. I love the rain too. Always just remember to be grateful for where you are and what you have and really try to work with whatever you have in your life. So deep breath in now. Exhale. So there are so many things that you can do to kind of support your goals. And it's really good to kind of write it down, make a little plan, like I said, in your calendar, but also have like a little, like a loose daily plan. Like this is what I do in the morning. This is what I do at night. And maybe I can fit in, I'm going to work out here and there. The rest of your day can kind of free flow. Cause if you're like me, you hate everything that has to do with planning. You're like, oh, what's going to happen today? I have no idea. And that's how I like to live kind of, but it doesn't always work out. So you kind of just plan the things that you can plan and then let the rest of the day free flow around if that's the kind of person you are. If you love to plan, well, this is for you because then you can just plan away. And also make sure, like we talked about in the previous episode, of creating a backup plan because something is going to happen. You can't get to class. You can't go for your run. And so even if it's 10 minutes, just do a little something so that you can feel accomplished, like you did something for yourself. Because that's part of why we do this. We do this to make ourselves feel better, and we do this for self-care. So just stay with that pace now, nice and strong. Self-care is also part of the whole, getting healthier and taking care of yourself, because you can push your body and do HIIT and really, really hard workouts day in and day out. But if you're not taking care the way your body feels. Your muscles are tight, you're stiff, your back hurts. If you're not taking care of those things, if your skin's really dry, do the little things for yourself, because that will really make everything else fall into place. Okay, you can slow it down a little bit now. Deep, deep breath in still. So you want to try to get on these little walks as much as you can. Just pop out even for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it will make a difference, especially if you do it a couple of times a day. You can really just get that extra time in there, and it makes you feel better. Your blood gets flowing, and I always think about it feels like an oil change for your body. You bring fresh oxygen into your blood. So think about what else you can do to make your life easier and to make your choices easier, because so much of our days are spent with chaos and so many things that are happening. And it's actually really good to know that you have something to look forward to. And we're going to talk in another episode about reframing, which will really help you get into exercise more, or what you're eating, and reframe that to be more of a positive experience and not a negative experience. So you can slow it down a little bit more now. Deep breath in. Taking this time to walk is actually really good, because you can take this time for yourself in your head, especially if you put your phone on Do Not Disturb and people can't call you while you're walking. Just take a moment to settle in your head and make it a moment for mindfulness for you, and just kind of relax and just feel how good it feels to move. Just be in your own body, be in your own head, be in your own space, and just really, really feel that moment, those 10 minutes that are just for you. It's really, really important that we have that in our lives. Okay, slow it down a little bit more now. So you don't have to do any full-on stretching when you get back. I would do just a little bit of, calf stretches, and maybe even do a, front of your thigh stretch if you want. Just kind of shake everything out. And hopefully you'll walk with me pretty soon again.